Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to do is take apart this belt sander. I found it on garbage day and unfortunately it doesn't work. And the nice thing about a belt sander is there are a lot of goodies inside. There's a lot of steel, there's a copper bearing motor, there's some silver, there's a nice copper appliance cord. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to take it apart, show you where the goodies are, how to maximize your profit, and most importantly, how to divert as much away from the landfill as possible. So here we go. For the sake of this video, I have already removed the exterior screws, and as you can see on the table here, there is a lot of sawdust on the table here, so that very well could have been what clogged it up. There was actually, that came with it, a usable or reusable belt. So I can actually use this on my other belt sander, so that's great. I don't have to throw this out. There is unfortunately some plastic, and here in our municipality in Ontario, we actually do not have a processing plant that will take this plastic and recycle it, unfortunately. So this will go into the garbage. Hopefully one day we have the means, like all other countries, being able to reduce plastic would be great for everyone. So a little bit of plastic. Inside of here, there is a copper motor. And all I did was I actually hit the top with a hammer. This, as you can see, there is copper in there. Copper bearing motors in Canada right now are about 10 cents a pound, Canadian. And this copper motor, I will not actually try and take the copper out of there because it is very tightly wound. So I will leave this as is. However, there is also inside here another piece to the copper bearing motor that I do want to take out. I could leave it for 10 cents a pound, and together this is about 2.5 pounds, but this is very simple to take out. I take this copper out and I put it into my number 2 bin, and that is about $2.80 right now a pound, so definitely a lot better than 10 cents a pound. And I am going to get to this in a second, but I'm going to put it away first. I'm going to show you the cord. These cords in Canada are classified as copper appliance cords, and these are about $1.10 a pound right now, Canadian. And if you notice on the tip, there are 2 brass prongs. These are the gold brass look, so I actually break those off and I will put them into my brass bucket, which is about $1.85 a pound. Some people leave them on there for the weight. They say that really doesn't make a difference in terms of weight comparing it to the brass pile. I haven't seen a difference either, but I do like to separate it. There is also on the trigger here, any type of click that you have there, there will be a piece of silver inside of that. So if I break this box open, which I will do, and it's very easy, I'll just take a hammer, there will be a little dot. So I'm going to do that. Okay, it's opening up right now. And I'm actually going to wait. I want to make sure I clean. I'll do it after the video because I want to clean up all the sawdust so I don't lose it. But what you're looking for, and this is just out of a little box, there is a small silver dot there. That is silver. It's a silver contact. And what I do with this is I will cut it off, I will put it into a little vial, and one day I will hit it with some nitric acid and hopefully make a silver bouillon. But they come in all different electronics and appliances. Anytime you have a clicking from a trigger or a handle, there is silver. So it's not much, but it adds up. And I am going to have an upcoming video on silver contacts, so when that comes out, go check that out. The motor, the rest of this, as you can see, a lot of sawdust still in there. And if I took a magnet to it, you can see that all of this is metal. I'm actually going to leave this plastic on here. I'll bring it into the scrapyard as is. Because the price of steel isn't great, scrapyards are not going to say much if there's a little bit of plastic. So that's fine. So a nice piece of plastic here. I might dump this out just so it doesn't blow all over the place and leave a mess in my car. But nice piece of steel. There are also some really nice screws that come out of it. These screws are actually nice condition, so some people will save them up for another use. If not, you can also bring them in as steel. So these go into a steel bucket. Okay, the motor here, there are a couple little bolts inside of here, and just to speed up the process, all I'm going to do, this plastic case is very heavy, it's very thick, but in order to get that copper out of here, all I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to make an incision just down both sides, just to cut that bolt, so I can hopefully knock out the motor. Sometimes they are screwed in, but these ones actually don't look like screws, so the nice thing about a grinder is it speeds up the process, so I'm going to do that right now. Put this in my vise. I definitely want to make sure that I wear safety glasses and gloves anytime I use a grinding disc or a cutting disc. So. Both sides. The spark tells me that I hit it, which is good. Copper does not create a spark. Hopefully that went through. Just going to get the hammer. Open it up. Okay. Looks like it's just attached. Just on there. I just need one little more incision. Okay, pull that out. Boy, this is a stubborn bolt. I don't think I've ever had problems like this in my many attempts. There we go. Just need to be worked out. So, here is my motor, and what I'm going to do, all I'm going to do very simple is I'm actually just going to make an incision here and here, and then I'm just going to actually just pry it up with a screwdriver. So I will put it in my vise again just so I don't touch it. I don't want to get my fingers. Okay, I'm going to make sure that it's pried up there, just on the sleeves. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn it over. This side, I'll turn it over. I'm going to put a screwdriver underneath and actually let science do the work for me. So, put that in. Screwdriver. And I'm just going to pry it up. Actually, I'm going to use a bigger screwdriver, just so I have more power. There we go. Make sure it's in the vise, secure. Put it in and just pry it up. As you can see, comes up nice and easy. Both sides I want to work. plastic there. And sometimes, if you don't get the whole bar, which I don't, if you start hitting it, you just want to make sure you pry the copper up a little bit, just so it comes up. And that way when you put the screwdriver in, it will fold. There you go. That's one side. Take my gloves off. So that is one side right there. There'll be two of these. And again, what I do is I put them into a bag. This is going to be about a ½ pound. And it might not sound by a lot, but as you can see, I throw it in this bag. This is right here is about 6 pounds of number 2 copper, and I just keep adding to it. And it's definitely gonna be worth more money than my copper motor. And again, the nice thing about the rest of this copper motor, once I get the rest of the copper out of that, is this is going to go into my steel pile. Okay, and I still have my copper motor, the little one that will go into my copper bearing motors. So just to recap, a couple really good things. It took me about 15 minutes in total to take it apart. I have a nice silver contact. I have some number 2 copper. I have a copper bearing motor. I have a really nice appliance cord with some brass on the end. I have some steel, and more importantly as well, a very little bit of waste. And some free sawdust. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Tin Man out.